Why do you feel anxious around your own girlfriend? Why is it some people get really obsessed with their girl? And why do some people get real distant with their girl? I know I'm mainly talking about men here, but why do some men really feel secure in their relationship? Well, it's because there's a thing called attachment styles. And in this video, we're gonna be talking about what are attachment styles. So what are they? Well, basically, it's just the way we act in love in a relationship, mainly with our significant other. And you can feel this way with your family and friends, but this mainly comes down to your partner, your significant other. Now, there's about 3 to 4 different type of attachment styles, but there's mainly just 3. The fourth one's kind of a mix, and I'm not really too sure how to add that one in, but there's mainly 3. The avoidant, the anxious attachment style, and the secure attachment style. In this video, we're going to be talking about the anxious attachment style and how it's affected my life and potentially how it's affected your life. We're going to get pretty deep in this video, so please try to keep your full attention and don't fucking scroll while you're watching this or click away because it's got a little boring. But if you do, we don't want you here. If you want a better in-depth guide, click the first link in the description. That's a 2-hour full video mainly talking about the anxious attachment style, which we're going to be talking about in this video as well. So if you get interested in this topic because of this video, or you just want to learn more about an anxious attachment style, first link in the description. Now, if you're sticking around, thank you, because I want to ask you a couple questions to see if you have this attachment style. Do you obsessively think about her even though you should focus on other things? Do you worry a lot that she could be cheating, lying, or hiding things behind your back, or think maybe she's ready to leave you? Do you want to be as close as possible to her, to spend all day with her? Does it make you feel in some weird way safe to think, what if you kept her around in your vision 24/7 so she couldn't do nothing else? Does that make you feel safe and secure? Does it make you feel anxious when she doesn't text back fast enough? And you start to get a little crazy when you see the last online and you're like, I sent this message 5 minutes ago, but she was active 2 minutes ago. What is she doing? And you start playing this stupid mental movie where you think she's cheating on you and you see that she was just last online. What is she doing? You know what I mean? When there are problems in the relationship, do you withdraw or detach away from her? Do you threaten to leave like you potentially used to when you pretended to run away from home when you were a kid? And it's not that you actually wanted to run away, it's not that you wanted to break up. It's more that you were using this almost as a fake breakup, a fake runaway, to see if they'll run after you because you just wanted to confirm they still cared about you. And this attachment style, I do this one personally. You want to break up with them in hopes that they run after you to show that they care. Do you want to make them jealous or worried about you so they'll pay more attention to you? If you relate to a bunch of these questions, you may be anxiously attached like I am. And I feel you. And I genuinely understand you. And I know it's hard to feel secure in a relationship when you're too anxious about it, when you're too anxious about expressing what you want out of this relationship. And I keep having to learn this lesson again and again with relationships over and over again, and I feel like that's the case because if you're anything like me, you know the benefits of expressing this. You know the benefits of learning these attachment styles and trying to implement this in a relationship. And if you bring up attachment styles to whoever you're talking to, you guys basically just talk about the surface level stuff. You talk about, oh yeah, on this TikTok or YouTube short, it actually talks about this one right here. And then I actually have the avoidant attachment style because the way I grew up, my dad never paid attention to me as a kid and he used to beat me. And attachment styles come from how our parents treated us when we grew up. How you're gonna love, however you were raised by your parents is how you're gonna love in a relationship. And I had a pretty fucked up past. My mother and father were never together. earliest memory was them not being together. Earliest memory was like them fighting over me and my elder brother because I don't know if it was a custody shit or if they're just wanting to spend more time, and that shit affects you in your adult life. And if you let that shit consume you, you'll be 30, 40 years old wondering where the fuck did time even go, and why the fuck do I have so much trauma, and why haven't I healed from it? And that's why I want you to listen to this video. That's why I want you to watch and consume more content like this, so you can just like overcome this and be secure in a relationship. And there's a thing too where if you try to express yourself like this to other women, and I'm not saying every single girl out there, only a particular kind of girl, DJing girls. You try to express yourself to a DJing girl about this. Hey, look, I know you're going out with your girls and partying, but it's actually making me feel really anxious. And your friend, you know, she slept with another guy before, you know, like during stuff like this. And I don't feel too comfortable about you going out like that. It would make me real anxious that if you go out and do something like that. And you probably already know what she's probably gonna say. Oh, you're so controlling, all this and that. You just are so insecure and da 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 da. Do you really want that in a relationship? Because that's just gonna make you even more anxious. If you were with someone who was in a secure attachment style, or even had the same attachment style as you, you know, anxious attachment style, you would want them to make you feel safe and reassured. And with the anxious attachment style, you need to be reassured every fucking day, and a lot of women don't want to do that. Now, this is the scary thing about this. A lot of women won't want to help you with this. And that's okay, because if you're a young, ambitious man like me, you realize you don't want a bunch of women to be like that with you. You just want the one. You know, your future wife. The one who's gonna raise your fucking kids. The one where you wish she doesn't have any past trauma to put on her kids. This journey is gonna be a harder one for you. If you're barely understanding, like, oh shit, you know, I have this attachment style, what the fuck am I supposed to do about it now? It's gonna be a hard fucking journey for you to realize this now and try to heal from this. But you got this, man. You really truly do. And I'm speaking to my younger self here. That's the whole, like, that's the person I'm trying to help with these videos. It's just my younger self. And my younger self just keeps falling into the habit. Even just recently, like a couple weeks ago, a couple days ago, I don't communicate what I want in a relationship, in a situationship, in whatever. I don't communicate what I want. I just act in a certain way where it's like, oh, I'm this person in their eyes, but I'm actually this person, but I'm trying to be like this person, but I'm also trying to be like, you know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? And when it comes to this anxious attachment style, and if you really want to like break free from it, try to be more secure, it's gonna take a lot out of you. This is the end of the video. I hope you learned something. I know I didn't really like give you all the knowledge that you needed, but I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope this like brought you aware of your attachment styles and how you love in a relationship. But do the hard work, especially when you don't feel like it, and never give up. Push past your limits, and it's gonna be alright, because it just is.